first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And Charles, a league-wide story that kind of got lost in the shuffle last week as we get a second here after that incompletion was that Tom Brady and the Patriots, they played at Denver 2 weeks ago, and then they actually stayed in Colorado Springs for the week to train for the altitude in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's really smart, isn't it? Because they couldn't really do it ahead of time.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive. Wentz now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. Just wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Blunt. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they got to pay it off with some points.
Taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Morris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Prescott now from the 50. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now it's Morris. Morris fighting. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Philly. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, here's Blunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They run again with Morris. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.